What's going on, guys? So, just an annual weekly grocery haul trip here at Costco. Now, you can pretty much do this anywhere you want to, but I like to shop at Costco. I get things in bulk, helps me last for the whole entire week, and good prices too. Can't beat that. Before, I used to shop at Aldi's, then I switched to Walmart, and then I switched to Costco. Never gone back since then after going to Costco. But I'm going to show you what I do for my cut, what I get for 3,100 calories on weekly things. Mostly it's just getting my proteins, so I'll show you all the protein sources I get, and then the annual checkups every time now and then that I need to resupply myself each week or every so often. But tip number one when you go in the grocery aisle is you want to stay on the outside of the store. You're gonna have a lot of distractions. You're gonna have a lot of temptations. You're gonna have a lot of things that are gonna call you. But if that thing is not on your list of groceries, there's no point in you going inside the middle aisles. Now, grant there are gonna be some other things that's gonna be in the middle aisles that you're gonna need, like in like rice, oats, or anything like that. But if it's not on your list, that I really want you to get in ASAP. So we just picked up egg whites. Eggs was good, essential, low calories, high in protein. They carry a 6 pack of cartons, so I get that once every week, to be honest. Now here, this is steel. Any stores really have it. You can get 5 dozen eggs. I increase the price, but you can get 5 dozen eggs for 15. I mean, other stores have it. I know Walmart has it. You can get a good 5 dozen eggs. Now again, Grant, people are going to be talking about, all like, are they going to be cage free? Are they got to be organic and stuff like that? Man, just get the eggs that you feel comfortable doing. Next on the list, we need potatoes. When I check my potatoes, I like to make sure there's nothing else on it. It's like no thin. It's nice and clear. It's a good batch. So yeah, when you get your stuff, organic or not, it's fine. It's whatever fits just your budget. It's at that point. It's still gonna give you the same nutrients. It's still gonna supply you the same amount of calories, same amount of macros, everything along those lines. So it doesn't really matter if you get organic or not. Things that again is what it fits your budget well. All right, next up we have bananas. This is my go-to fruit in the morning. Pretty much my pre-workout snack. That's a good batch right here. So as you see, pretty much this is again mostly essentials. It's gonna be more protein based, but I do have to get the essentials. Potatoes is like every 2 weeks I have to resupply because I only have one meal. And I'm so thankful for Costco. Grabbing this 93.7 inside the store. This is a huge game changer because I've been doing bison before, which is like 90-10. Again, nothing wrong with that. It's just a fat content, especially going down to deficit. I want to make sure I get the lowest fat possible, and especially with 93.7. 93.7 is very good because it's like only 7 grams of fat per serving for like 4 ounces. So you honestly can't beat that if you're a big red meat fan or you want to keep red meat in. Next thing on the list is cod. Cod's a very good source of protein, very low in calories, high in protein. And the difference is trying to get a good cod is one, trying to figure out good portion sizes that they have in these packages, and two, finding good cuts. So these are the hardest ones to find, things that making sure they're good, but also like a big portions because I'm definitely need a good amount here. So we found one. It's 1.8. Normally, they always have 2 pounders, but it doesn't look like they have it this time. Yeah, 1.9 doesn't really look that. 0.98. I can live with that one too. So I give about close to 4 pounds because 4 pounds will last me throughout the entire week. So pretty much we just got all the protein sources. We just got egg whites, we got eggs, we just got ground beef. We eat ground beef 2 meals out of the day. And we just got cod, we eat 1 meal a day. We've got pretty much fruit. I gotta pick up some toilet paper right now on that. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Like this is again the weekly grocery haul. The only thing I really have to restock every single week is just protein. That's the only biggest thing that really comes down to is just protein restock. So sweet. Again, like I said, to get like the other essentials, the potatoes every 2 weeks. But other than that, like again, the 5 dozen eggs that lasts me about 2 to 3 weeks, give or take. Just do about 3 whole eggs a day. So again, like 5 dozen is like 60. So it lasts me about 20 days. So like roughly 3 weeks. So every 3 weeks, I have to get another 5 dozen eggs. And like I said, if you break it down, like it was 15 for 5 dozen. Like, and we break it down, it's like less than $1 a day that you have for eggs, depending on how much eggs you go through. Now, pretty much the last stop is getting some fruit. Now, originally, I always get pineapple and mangoes, but this time I'm fully stocked. This time I'm just gonna have to get some blueberries. And tip number two is you you want to make sure what you have on the list you just get. Because again, as you can see, it's just a fast-paced process and out is I like and keep it simple too. You don't need like try to go through all these different aisles, try to figure out what you need. Things that you find the foods that you like, you enjoy, and you find if you know how much you go through each week, then it's a simple process to keep going in and out of this grocery stores every now and then. So, but pretty much my list is so far. I got egg whites, eggs, bananas, blueberries. I use peanut butter for which I got stocked up on for my pre-workout snack. Again, like I said, we got mangoes, pineapples left over, so it'll last me till the end of the week. That's most of my pre-workout, post-workout snacks. So meals 2 and 4 is ground beef, which I got. And then we got cod, and then we got potatoes for the last meal with ground beef. I picked up some shredded lettuce for at Walmart because they don't sell shredded lettuce here. And guys, I'll tell you this one last thing right here. This is picante one, the medium. Yo, this shit slaps. I ain't kidding you. And the best part is, it's only 10 calories per serving. As opposed to ketchup. Ketchup's like 20 calories. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with it, but I've been making these like, we call it taco burger bowls, where it's just lettuce, rice, ground beef, or lettuce, potatoes, ground beef. Put a little sauce on it, like 1 serving to 2 servings. Again, 10 to 20 calories. You can get yourself a nice like taco bowl. So this was a big hit hack I found, and got natural ingredients inside here. All natural ingredients in here. So, but other than that, like I said, my grocery list is egg whites, eggs, ground beef, cod. That's almost in my protein sources. Potatoes. Again, I already got a big bag of rice, so don't need that for a while. Again, for my fruit, for my other carb sources, need blueberries, bananas. Again, we got mangoes and pineapple, and that's pretty much it for my grocery list. And this is pretty much what I get. Also, my sauce for with my meals. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much my grocery list. So I'm gonna go check out. I'll follow up with the price. All right, we just got inside the car, packed everything up. Yo, guys, the total was 142. So again, if I didn't have to get the tissues, that was $20. It'd been 122. Now on top of it, like I said, every 3 weeks I have to get a 5 dozen eggs. So we taking like the other 15 out. It would have been 107. So, and give or take, like if I had to get more pineapples and mangoes, yeah, it does, substitute or just flips over. But I mean, at the end, like my grocery bill will be running between 110 and 130 and things like that. So, but again, that's for me to have 260 to 270 grams of protein, about 370 grams of carbs, about 55 grams of fat. All right, my car was making a little bit of noise, so I had to pause for a second. But we're on the road. But it's like I said, guys, like every week to restock is just mostly protein I get, as you saw right there. So pretty much, like again, if you know the food sources you get and you know how much you need, like then grocery becomes easy, and making the meals or meal prepping or whatever that case is becomes easy. So it's like you don't have to overthink, or it doesn't become like a whole hassle or trying to figure out like all this is like you got to substitute this, you got to do this, you got to do X, Y, and Z. So it's like when you go to grocery stores or grocery hauls and things like that, like figure out one, how much of it you need. Now again, like everybody's position is different. If you got a family, that's a little bit different. Like you might have to figure that one out more. It's like, cool, how much do your kids eat? How much does you and your spouse eat and yourself and things like that? So it's like you gotta play it that into perspective. But like if it's just you, like figure out like what foods you like to eat, enjoy that fits within your macros, and figure out like how much you need throughout the entire week. Because granted, I can guarantee you, you're probably not going to spend 120 on groceries just for yourselves. I can guarantee you that. Like again, this is like 120 is for me to within right now my cut being at 3,100 calories. Now, if it's not going to change that much more different when I go back to my maintenance and slight bulk, because all I'll be doing is just add more carbs into my diet and a little bit more fats. So all that really just entails is like, cool, add more quantity of rice. So I may go through rice a little bit more quicker than I am right now, especially my cut. And I might need a little bit more fats as I go on. Other than that, my grocery bill stays pretty much the same, whether I'm cutting or whether I'm bulking, or whether I'm just maintaining. So don't like overthink it. Don't have to go stupid crazy when you go to your grocery stores. And again, like if you stay with it outside the alley, you don't get like the bullshit. Like again, like you want your fun foods, like put it on your list, but actually put it on your list. Like if you don't want it, don't wander off and things that there's no reason for you need to wander off in the middle of aisles just seeking through like getting that temptations, that cravings, or whatever that's going through your brain right now to get put it inside your cart. Because again, the biggest enemy is what you keep in your pantry. If you're gonna keep all the junk food, you're gonna keep all those temptations, those cravings inside of the pantry, then that's what's going to lead you to over snacking. That's what's going to lead you to overindulgence of those calories and everything along those lines. So, but if you trick yourself into like not actually getting it, or if you do actually want to get it for some type of treat or anything like that, then you can definitely do that. Put it on your list. But if you don't need to put it on your list, then don't get it. Then it takes you off from wandering in the middle of aisles and just keeps you on the outside of the aisles. So that's why it's very important. And that's why it's my biggest two tips right there when you go grocery haul is one, stay on the outside lanes of the grocery stores. Two, know your grocery list. So again, it's like you know how much what you need, and at the same time, if you want those fun foods added into it, then you can add that into your list. But if you don't need to, then don't put it on your list. Simple as that. I mean, as you guys are gonna see, I live simple. So make things simple as possible for you. Like stop overcomplicated. It doesn't need to be complicated whatsoever. As I just explained to you, like you just saw me, I just went in and out of my grocery store within like 5-10 minutes at most. And that's what you need to be doing. Because again, like once you figure out the pathway, once you figure out like the flow of your store and things like that, you just in and out like 5-10 minutes at most. Because you already know what foods you like. Two, you already know how much you need for the entire week. So play around with it, figure out, create this a game. I like to do this as a game because I like to do time myself to figure out how long it takes me each week to get my grocery stuff. And again, I do add fun foods, but right now with my cut, I'm telling myself I'm not going to cheat for the next 3 weeks, right until my birthday, because I want to hit down to my goal of 235. So really, like again, it depends how fast you want to hit your goal. Two, also depends like how disciplined and committed you are to reaching that. So that's already just depends on that. For me, I just try and hit 235 as fast as I can because I was losing weight while I was having fun foods, but I'm trying to get it faster
things like that. But honestly, guys, like again, like if I didn't get back tissues, it's 120. And as you saw, like what I eat what I get every single week through my proteins, my carbs. Also, too, yeah, if I didn't get those potatoes, it's like only $5. But like again, like it could have been close to 100 or like 105. So it's like same thing as like you saw like how I do my and I get that same thing over and over again. And this is what I do for myself because like when I do want to go out and have my fun foods, I'm able to do it without like really worrying about like what's gonna be like what fun foods I want because like I'm always used to the same thing. I got no problem doing the same thing. So when I go like have pizza, wings, even a burger, because I don't make burgers myself, even though I have ground beef, even when I like want to go for a burger, it's just more that savory flavor taste. And for me, it's like I like that reward. I like that switch up every time, and I can go back to doing the same thing over and over again. So that's where like I like doing my cheat meals is pretty much the Sunday because it's like kind of like a nice little reset. So, but other than that, that's my grocery haul. That's what you saw. Like what I get for my weekly, especially on my cut right now. Nothing really changes once I go back up, as you'll see through the journey. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you guys later.